Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokesoo Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I actually got a phone call today from somebody writing a book, and he actually bought my Guitar Ladder System kind of incognito. And we've been having a very interesting discussion the last 6 or 7 months. And he's really wrapped his mind around some of the points of my Guitar Ladder System, which is keep it simple. I've really trimmed the fat. I don't give you any information you don't need, and just simple things like here's an example here: major 7 to a 7 dominant 7, which has the flat 13, so to 13 there. See, that's musical. Go to here. That's the major 13 flat 5 chord. I love that chord. But the whole point with the Guitar Ladder System, it's based on improvisation is the key to developing compositional skills and beginning to hear your unique musical ideas within, or everybody has their own unique musical point of view, but you got to feed your musical ear and not make it a left brain thing with a bunch of formulas. You need to learn the language of music. That's why all my different cycles are kind of part of the puzzle that you absorb on a subconscious level. But I just really love the major 13 flat 5 chord. Here's one of the forms here. See, that's got a root, a flat 5, a 7, a 3, and a 13. You can also do it like this. Now that form has a root, a flat 5, a 7, a 3, a 13, and a 9. So see, when you can even work them like this, just kind of coming up half steps, right? See, that's got a nice modern sound. But it's not so modern that it loses people. But the Guitar Ladder System is 240 studies plus some of the bonus material, the secret Horace Hatchet files, chart and video for each one. I don't send it all at once, but it's really going to wake up your musical ear. And somebody asked me on the phone the other day, and this is a tough question, but it's really true, and I just looked at all the students I've worked with. They said, well, I was not born with a lot of natural talent. Could the Guitar Ladder System actually wake up talent that I was not born with? And the answer is yes. I've seen it in private students. I've seen students, I've been playing so long, I can meet somebody and watch them play, and I can tell in 30, 40 seconds how good they'll ever be. But with the Guitar Ladder System, I had to rethink even that, because I saw people that made progress that was really, like they had more talent than they started off with, because the Guitar Ladder System wakes that up in you. So even if you weren't born with a lot of natural talent, you can make strides with the Guitar Ladder System for only $199 that you would not make otherwise. And it really is thousands of dollars of information for only $199. But here's a nice little cycle you can try: major 13 and then come up to this form. And the way I tell my students to practice, and the way I practice, is when you get something going, then change it a little bit. Anyway, so that's you can go this way too, major 13 flat 5. I'm just kind of thinking like this, right? Kind of thinking chromatic on the top high strings. So that just has this J6 is so nice. I'll do 649 on this. It comes with a case. One latch is messed up. See, that's a nice sound. Probably best in an improvisation or standard to use that sparingly, right? Not go on as long as I am. Maybe it could be a traveling device to something else, right? Another thing I've been been doing lately is a chord like this, a 9 chord to a major 7 that has a nice, that can, like you'll find as you're doing the guitar ladder system, you'll just start playing more interesting sounding passages. That's the only way I can put it. You know, I see a lot of people improvise with chords, and they're doing some okay stuff, but there's something missing, which is that harmonic expansion, you know? Like when you hear something like this. So you can hear that contra motion. I like that a lot. That's a 9 chord. You can then flat the 9, 13. I like that pentatonic. It's a major 13 flat 5. But you know, with the guitar ladder system, you're going to learn all these different ways to create so you can hear you can hear even if you don't understand exactly what I'm doing. You don't have to. You learn to understand it on a subconscious level. It's a big key to the guitar ladder system. I feed the musical mind. I feed the musical ear. I feed the subconscious for $1.99. It's an off-the-chart value. This is the real deal, folks. It's not bullshit. But anyway, I just wanted to share a couple simple ideas, and show how when you're using great improvisation uses a variety of the 10 different systems of improvisation. Everything from diatonic with subs, you know. But it's when you combine all those elements, but you combine them subconsciously. You don't sit down and intellectualize an improvisation. The only time I tell my students to kick it into the left brain is if you're improvising and you're stuck. Say you're improvising and you're stuck on a chord. Well, you can think intervallically, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, maybe do something a little interesting with that chord. You can think, you know, minor third movement. You can think, you know, a secondary dominant idea. You can think contrary motion. You can think, you know, using common tones on a one note the same. So when you're improvising, if you get stuck, you can stop and ask yourself, well, gee, maybe I should try a perfect fourth away from that chord, or take one note and add common tones to it, you know. So, but yeah, this guitar is available. I'll go $649 with the case. This guitar really has a sound. It's got 10s on it right now. I love this chord, which is a 9th chord, or you can make an 11th chord like that and then add, like the Ted Green approach, where I'm picking up that 13 on the side of my finger here. If you do it like this, you're adding the 3rd and the 13th, flat the 9, or you can do it like I just talked about, 11, add the 13, maybe go to a bichord, bring it down to half. So that's so you can hear that that's musical, right? I'm not trying to blow my own horn. I'm trying to make the point of making chordal movement a little more interesting and have a little more sizzle to it, a little more magic. So this. So that's just that. That's doing that form, picking up the 13 on the side of your finger like that, or you can flat the 9. Or I like that. So that just sounds musical. But you're going to learn all kinds of musical tools in the guitar ladder system to really I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I'm telling you, folks, this is probably one of the only opportunities out there to really make some significant growth, because I teach the subconscious. I don't know how many times I'm just gonna say this till I'm blue in the face. But if you're watching me and you're thinking, I wonder if this guy's full of shit or he has the real deal. It's the real deal. Sorry to be so blunt, but this is the real deal. And I'll even give you a 6-month money-back guarantee. Try my system for 6 months. I want you to try. It won't take you that long, but if after 6 months you don't agree, you've made a lot of progress. But it's important not to focus on results and progress, according to the way the science of neuroplasticity. But this is a good example of something musical. It's not the easiest chord. You can just hear that, right? I can then go to... So it's just musical ideas. So if you really want to make some progress on guitar, stop thinking, stop overthinking, stop trying to learn by a bunch of cute little formulas. Invest the $199 in the Guitar Ladder system. You can get it at steves@guitars.com. 6-month money-back warrant guarantee. But I want you to try it for 6 months. You'll see a big change in your understanding of music. I really like that. Guitar is very musical, isn't it? All right, folks, take care. Stay positive.